بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه. One of the advices that one of the scholars gave to his son, he said to him, "Son, review the Quran and prepare yourself for a wonderful celebration that awaits you on the Day of Judgment. There will be a beautiful celebration prepared by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the people of the Quran. And everybody's invited to participate." He says, don't be the one who is not ready to participate in that celebration. And it is a celebration unlike any that the people of earth know. Totally different. This befits the majesty of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is not prepared by any human and not even any angel for that matter, but rather prepared by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And be careful not to put yourself in a situation where you are called to recite and then you start making mistakes, but rather you should excel in performing the best performance of reciting the Quran when you are told, "Iqra warqa," recite, and you will be given a higher and a higher and a higher and a higher station based on how well you recited the Quran. Because your station will be decided according to what you want. The Quran will give you exactly that station. And he said, make your presence with the scholars not like the relationship you have with the rest of the people. Make them your best friends. And when you sit with the people of knowledge, don't sit with them the way you sit with even princes or people of this world, those who have leadership in this world, whether they are kings or they are presidents, leaders of big communities. Don't sit with them based on them having ownership of what is materialistic, but rather sit with them with your heart and with your aql. The aql Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that ability, the nur, that light Allah ta'ala put in your heart of iman. That's how you sit with the people of knowledge. Because only with that will you be able to uplift yourself to the divine presence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And should you do that, you will benefit also from the Quran. But when you sit with your friends, sit with them with such mannerism. Show your friends humility, not arrogance. With adab, mannerism when it comes to your friends. But when you sit with your family, sit with them with compassion and love. Don't be the authoritative person that shows no mercy to your family, but rather be so lenient and gentle with your family members. And when you sit with the foolish from amongst the people, be the person who has forgiveness, someone who is forbearing You can tolerate those who are foolish with you. Don't be the person who is ready to always fight back, to argue back, to show people where to sit just because they are wrong in you. Because the people of no aql, those who don't have mannerism, don't have any nur of iman in their heart, they will wrong you like they wrong anybody else. But be the person who is disciplined and ready to reply with hilm, forbearance and forgiveness towards them. Be the big person that they are not. But when you sit with Allah, with your master, sit with Allah with your dhikr. Allah loves your presence, but without the dhikr, your presence is in vain. Meaning, allocate time for Allah like you allocate time for your family, allocate time for your friends.